It's often been said that both Harry and Meghan obviously love the limelight. Whatever they claim, they can't wait to rush out to the cameras, as we saw with Prince Harry when he had that very short meeting with our late and beautiful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. Wanted to let the media know exactly what had gone on in that very private meeting. Strange when you think about it. And now, as we head towards the coronation on May the 6th, have you noticed this particular sort of trait that's now come back? All thanks to the royals that were starting out apparently on their own privacy tour, wanted to stay away from that nasty media, the toxic social media world. Seemingly now, though, they crave it more than ever. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. And as ever, nice to see you today. Hope you're well. Thank you for your lovely comments about the Judy Garland video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's an interview with Laurie Holloway, who was her musical director during that spectacular concert in 1964 at the London Palladium alongside her very talented daughter, Liza Minnelli. I love interviewing people behind the scenes, as it were. Laurie is a phenomenon in the musical world, but not necessarily a major household name. But it's the people at the back, isn't it, that you think, what was it like when you worked with them? Those sort of things. If you like your old Hollywood stars, check it out. It's still up there now from yesterday. So do have a look, fascinating stuff. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. People say, don't they, that Harry and Meghan really do their very best to make sure they focus. The attention is always on them. And some might say they do it expertly well. Others might say, of course, well, it's all down to the mainstream media, including myself. We report on them. They are royal associates, and what they do, particularly with Harry's succession line, is interesting to the wider public. It's not necessarily about gossip. It's more about how would they, should they, dare they, that sort of thing. Now, recently, have you noticed this little trait as we come up towards the coronation? And this, many people are seeing on the inside, particularly inside at the Buckingham Palace courtiers, is, well, Meghan once again drawing focus. We had the will they, won't they for months, would she come, wouldn't she come, would Harry come, all of that sort of stuff, remember? And then, of course, there was it was terribly sad, wasn't it, that, suddenly they were having the coronation on Archie's birthday, who then wasn't a prince, but very nicely and graciously, King Charles honoured that. Not much thanks there publicly, was there, you notice? And then what's interesting also to notice, simply this. As we head towards the coronation, there's more of a trickle of publicity. Harry then has said he was going to be attending amongst the and ahhing. Then there was the news, was there not, about the letters to King Charles that mysteriously were leaked. I know, who could have possibly done that? Once again, taking the focus off something else that should have just been a simple royal celebration, that of the birthday of Prince Louis turning 5. And now, as we head towards even more coronation celebrations, guess what? Meghan pops up again, this time very graciously, according to her PR blurb, letting the introduction be known for her good friend, her photographer, who, allegedly took those pictures that we've never seen of the Queen alongside Lilibet in Windsor. Don't seem to see those either. And then, if that's not enough, we can look forward to Meghan once again picking up another meaningless award just after the coronation. You get the focus. It's always about Harry and Meghan. They cannot let anybody else have a moment in the spotlight. And let's not forget, just as the coronation is in full swing with that wonderful concert that we can see the day after on May the 7th, what's the betting that we don't see some leaked picture from some micro celebrity who was fortunate enough to attend Prince Archie's birthday, shrouded in secrecy, as is he, of course, unless there's a Netflix or indeed any monetary camera available. Fascinating stuff. As ever, I'd like to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Are we being harsh against Harry and Meghan, or is it simply just coincidence that these things pop up just seemingly at the right time to draw focus on them rather than the celebrations that we should all be really focusing on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.